Hello there, YouTube. Welcome to part 2 of Advanced Redstone Made Easy. Now today I'm going to be using traps that you can use on, I don't know, puzzle maps or just simply to get into your house. Or protect your house or whatever. So here we have, here's the actual contraption. I'm just going to explain it in a simple way. Now, here's an inverter. I hope you watched the videos before this or you're not going to understand anything I say. Now, here's an inverter. It's giving power up here into the piston, which is then holding the stone. That's gravel, in case you don't know, because of my texture pack. So when you step on these pressure plates, it'll give power here to this redstone, turning this off, pulling in the two pistons, releasing the gravel, and gravel will fall, like that. Alright, so on a large scale, what this is used for is a trap. Here's your pressure plates. Down there at the end, you can have this closed up and have the pressure plates open a door down there or something. They'll be like, oh, okay, and walk to the door, and all this gravel up here will fall on them. Now this is wired up the same way as over there, where here's the pressure plates giving power to here. It goes both ways. They're both set up the same way. The current goes up through here, up into the inverter, then goes up into each of the pistons. Now you can see a space right there where there isn't a piston. You'll see why in a second. So you step on them and they're trapped. Now they can just, dig out, but if it's a puzzle map, you can just make it against the rules or something. But yeah, here I'm gonna cut it real quick and show you another scenario. Alright, so the next scenario is your door down there. They're like, oh, okay, I'll just run to the door real quick. And they get trapped. Now I'm not taking damage, so let me just dig my way out of that. And of course they would suffocate and die. Not to be mean, but that's just what would happen. Alright. Oh, and another reason why there's no falling gravel on top of these pressure plates is if gravel falls. Huh. That was weird. Hold on. If gravel falls on them, it just breaks. So, doesn't really matter. So, you just make it to where they get trapped in there. Alright, so the next thing we have is a, oh, hey, pick that up. Alright, the next thing we have is a, what I'm going to do, set up here is put this down so that'll hold the sand up. That was a, oops, it was a, oh, I dropped it, damn. That was a sign, sorry, speech impediment, fail. Alright, so let's say this is your floor. You'd have the switch somewhere else, of course. So, as you'll see over there, there's a switch here. So you flip the switch, and all of a sudden, your floor falls out from underneath you. Now, how that happened was, let's go over here. Power was on originally. I think I have it inverted in the next one. Not sure, but power is given, comes through each one of these, pushes the piston out, giving the sand a base to sit on. Alright, so it's given each one of these. Now, I'm showing you this now because over there on the real thing it looks kind of complicated, just showing you it's not. These are here because, as you know, redstone only goes, what, 16 blocks, or 16, yeah, blocks or whatever. So these are here to continue the current on. Alright, so over here we have the exact same thing with just pretty much a room around it. Okay, so just to show you, if you put sand there, it falls. So you put a sign here, and you're done. Now, you can see this is close, so hopefully they, don't realize, have this to distract them as like a light source. They'll be like, oh, lava, what happens if why is my thing so sensitive? Alright, so they're like, oh, lever, it's down because it's holding this in place or whatever. So they'll think, okay, maybe something will happen with the lava and I'll have to pull that and run through here. So they pull the switch, standing there, of course, and they fall and die. But this does open. So let's say when they come back to the trap, they're like, oh, how am I going to get across here, and just give up and leave or something. You can actually just pull that, walk across, pull the switch, and you're open now. This is just connected to the same thing as that. Just that. But the lever is right there, and the redstone current is coming up into here, powering these two, closing the thing, basically. Alright, that's pretty much it. If you like to see these contraptions built and explained in more detail, I'll build them in a video from scratch just to show you how they work. Leave a comment and tell me. If this helped, leave me a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.